Hello guys, how are you? I am fine. So from today I decide I will uh, record my video for the speaking English. I think yes, by recording I will see where I am making the mistake and taking the gap for the speaking because after taking the long time I am not recording my voice and I find myself the pose is the same position. So today I start thinking like prior to this I was a little bit of good. So for the speaking because that time I start uh, making videos by giving plenty of the time in for the recording. Then, no matter I listen that recording, but continuously I start making um, of some of recording with speaking randomly. Uh, so that thing I that thing I find at that time too much work for my speaking English. At the time, many of them they started saying like, "Yeah, you are speaking good, and you have the fluency in your speaking English." But now this time, the more of them they started saying you are getting stuck, and they didn't give this kind of feedback like you are speaking good. So I find that kind of result prior to this, but when I need to more of work, more of them work, then they then fluency really in my fluency, so they were showing like yeah, I am not enough of knowledge for getting the fluency. I need to work a lot. Just by feeling like I am the same position, I come again like beginner position. Uh, so that kind of thing I never ever realize when I yeah, keep making the video, then this thing happens with me. Now I realize I am taking too long time for the speaking English. So I decide no matter I will speak fluency or I will not speak it fluency. I just believe I speaking habit. I need to make this habit for the speaking too much. And whenever I get this opportunity, so maybe it is possible for the next of the time little bit of how I get the fluency. Yeah, little bit, yeah, it will works in my fluency. Maybe I will not make too much more mistake while speaking English. Maybe I will not face the problem of uh, speaking in front of the stranger persons when I come to cross near the other individuals. Yeah, so upon thinking all that kind of activities in my mind, I start thinking like doing this kind of activity. I will start speaking little bit of. I will get maybe it is possible for me the next of the month. Little bit of I will get the fluency. I didn't go for the interview today because of thinking like I need too much more of the fluency. Then I will go for giving the interview. But now this time I thinking like I only I only time is spending for the thinking, not for doing anything for improving. Just by thinking too much. I notice. I notice. I've seen some of them video. They mention like if you keep the consistency for the speaking, then you will get the fluency. Then you don't need to add the hi-fi of the word for speaking, because when you start like focusing on like more advanced word, then you trap to yourself in that kind of thought, not only improving or speaking English. You have to think a lot, then you will add. So, so you don't need to add. First of all, you start speaking them, because you can make the sentence without having uh, too much word of the vocabulary. When you will get a little bit fluency, when you find yourself like you are not getting stuck, then you start using that word with like using, you will find the major change. Then majority of their like in your fluency, then there is majority in your fluency. Otherwise, the reason you will waste of your time. You need to do smart of work. The side by side you learn of the some of them vocabulary, and you make the one sentence with using that vocabulary, and you repeat every day when your day start from morning to night. It's up to you which time you like to recall that word. Why recalling every day that word? I don't think like anything it is impossible to register in your mind. If you think like yeah, you forget all, you need to repeat again and again and again and again and again. Then how can it is possible that you forget your word? Just keep in your mind uh, just by only every day recalling and then using that part in front of your mirror. If you want to record video, then you can record. If you only want to speak by mirror practice, then you can make video by mirror practice. All of up to you. You need to decide which kind of activity you will uh, include. So from today I decide I will speak uh, English no matter that make the sense or not making sense for me. There's no like there are all of the word and its and its sentence structure wrong. But what thing happened is there anything happen? No, I don't think like it's like I don't have fear. There's no any chance for happening for me. Just like I am after keeping myself like with without before prior to keeping in front of the other individual. That means we make ready to myself. In that scenario, we are preparing to like to be ready for the speaking English. I feel that yeah, when you will start speaking English, then the little bit after taking some time, the word start coming automatically. Then you don't feel like yeah, at that time like you are getting stuck. The same thing happened with me more of the time when I started giving the 1 hours, 2 hours, and 3 hours for the speaking. Then at the time upon speaking too much, when I connect any calls to other person, at the time the other person start uh, saying like yeah, you are speaking very well. Now tell me, for improving your English, what thing you do and I will do because I am not getting the fluency for the speaking English. This kind of appreciation for me, I find like this kind of feedback I find more of it. But now this time I find what many individual like they become more candid candid for me. To be can to be to be candid. Say to be honestly candid. To be candid. Say this word like you want. I I am not agree with your speaking English. You need too much fluency. You need to work too much. You are getting too much stuck. You need to work upon your English skills. That's up to you. How much you will expose for watching movies and connecting to other individual for the speaking purpose. At that time, you at that moment you will find the fluency. So now this time atmosphere is silent, so I am not getting too much difficulty while speaking English. When in surrounding me, the society individual they start speaking to other individual, then I get the lot of static, a lot of echo while like speaking English for the improving English. At the time get almost I get this kind of stuff. So I need too much like more of that speaking practice definitely will work for me. Actually, yeah, I am good in my writing. I know. Even if you see my writing versus my copy, then you will understand. Like this kind of in writing, you are too much good, and for the speaking, I felt like you didn't your qualification. You didn't complete your qualification. So definitely upon noticing this kind of stuff, you will find the result for it. So I think I will make a lot of video with speaking, then I will post on YouTube. No matter the person will see my video or not see my video, I will only making video for me. No matter other person will see my video or not see my video. I need too much fluency for the speaking English. No matter, I realize the positive vibe from the morning. That kind of vibe I never ever feel. And I will give the more chance for the speaking English. Even I feel the God now this time with me. They will help me and they will not leave my hand. I everything surrender for my God. I only do my practice. I only do my practice. But I don't know how can I will get the fluency for the speaking this kind of English and how much time it will take. Maybe this thing possible or not possible for me. Uh, so after leaving all of this thing for my God, I just really do my practice because the God, our parents, so uh, we need take the waste wishes from our parents, but when in terms for doing, like in terms for uh, doing in terms of your duty, it's all about depend on you. How much will you practice? Then the practice will show in your result. Definitely it will works. That's totally up to you. Our parents uh, for it not like we can't blame to our parents for all of it. We only blame because they make uh, like they make all things, so that's why we blame. Our parents will not allow like you need to that kind of fake energy for showing your like full potential. They can give you full of energy. They can give the place for the doing job. But after that, because they want to make you independent, they say to you, you need to stand by using your leg. I will give you all of the thing. Eyes, nose, leg, your mind. And now this is time for you. It is up to you how will you use your how will you use your like your skills. Our parents say, I don't want to see on you like that you will say me like my parents have everything in hand they can do. They can change my life in 1 minute. Yeah, the God will happy more than you. Yes, I never ever realized in Sivrati. Even I start prior to this. Whenever I upon waking up, I start learning the God name. Now this time, I don't know why I am now this time behind for this. But upon waking up, then I started speaking. Then little bit I feel like inside of me any kind of like energy I find something. There is some like positive vibe. There is like my for my parents type vibe. I find like our parents listening, like they are listening. Like now this time my child is not learning me. Even I forget, oh my god, because start sleeping. Then I start thinking why this thing happened with me when I to God temple. Maybe those persons start to mix the something wrong on my ATV system. So at the time I taking the name, but the God, but our parents they don't leave the hand of their child. I realize now this time I don't repeat my God the, the name, the, but they are always with me. Did they know there is something I don't know? There's our mother Parvati, or there's my father Shiv. I don't know, but I realize that vibe inside of my when our mind like thinking that kind of stuff, then I come, oh, there is something. If our mind is thinking, so I am there, not to other side. So other side, who is there? Which person are there? Maybe God. Because our parents will not disturb to their kids. And from today I didn't realize anything. Today I don't know. I realize the different kind of energy. It's just I can't give you this kind of from daytime I decide like yeah, daytime it's like now this time I am doing meditation. At daytime I do temple. So daytime I find a different energy like. So I didn't find that kind of energy.